Hey everyone, this is Angie from Stampin' with Amore. Welcome to my channel. So today you are going to make the cutest little Santa purse that you've ever seen. He is so stinking adorable. I hope you like this one because I think this is one of my favorites that I've done this year. He is so cute, and you're going to see something that you would never think of using for this little guy. But anyway, I'm going to show you here in a minute all the things that I used, and look how cute he turned out. I did mat it. You don't have to mat it. I put a handle. You don't have to put a handle, but I thought it'd be really cute to hang on your Christmas tree for your grandkids or something like that. Yeah, he's so cute. I just love this one. And it opens from the top here. So, and the back I just left plain, but if you want to do the exact same thing on the other side, you can. But I wanted to make it as easy as possible, seeing Christmas is just a few weeks away. I cannot believe it, y'all. There's only going to be a couple more Christmas projects for me because we are going to start thinking about the new year and Valentine's Day and all that. And you know this is my favorite time of year. All year I love creating, but you know, I love the holidays so much. But yeah, this little guy is what we're making today. So let's get started. I'll show you everything that I'm going to use as I normally do. So these are the dies that I'm using. And then I'm using the Take a Bow again, designer series paper. That is for the matting part. I am using the Stylish Shapes, and I'm using it for this circle. I'll tell you how big this is if you have a circle this size. I love the stitching though around it. It is 1 3/4 about inches. And then we are using this is from the Snowy Wonder dies, and this is the snow globe part that it comes with. Y'all, this one's such a good one. It's got all the parts to make snow globes, cards and all that. It even has the smaller snow globe you can use. Look at all the pieces in here. And yeah, you can just, oh, this one's really cute. And then I am using the Country Birdhouse dies, which is this bird here. And yes, we are using this for his mustache. And I'll show you how we do that in just a little bit. But it worked out perfect, y'all. So if you have a bird, look at it. Look at the dies that you have, because you never know what you can use for these. And then, of course, the Christmas labels. This has been my favorite. I'm using the Believe for that. And then I'm just using the holly from that, which are the dies. I'm not even stamping. I'm just using the dies. So if you have any holly and berries, I'm just using a punch for the berries. And yeah, that's everything that we are using. This one, if you have circles, regular circles, you can probably use about a I'd say 3.5 inch circle would work for his face. So yeah, that is what we are using. So I pre-cut just about everything. So we have the circle here for his face, 2 birds, which are for his mustache, and you need 2 of the snow globe pieces. This is to punch out his nose. And then the box part, I'm using thick basic white for all this. I always use it for my boxes. This is 6.5 by 5. The real red piece is for his hat, which is 2 3/4 by 4. The handle is 1/2 by 9. And then to mat, you need 2 pieces that are 7/8 by 2 3/8 and 7/8 and by 1 7/8. Oh, and you also need a piece. This is for the top of the hat. It's 1 by 3.5. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and please share. All those things really help, especially the thumbs up and the commenting, because that tells YouTube that you like the video, and then they will share it more. So thank you all for doing that. I'm going to change him up just a bit. Kind of make them a little bit more maybe rustic or folk arty looking. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like at the end, and you can tell me in the comments which one you like best. But I just got this idea in my head this morning before I started this video. So we're going to see what happens here and how this guy looks. All right, let's scoot this all out of the way and let's get his face made. I used on this one Garden Green and very lightly sponged it, and I'm going to use crumb cake this time because we want to make it a little bit lighter, and I just want to change the look of it a little bit. Just to give you some other ideas, I really like to do that. So we are going to grab a sponge dauber. So I got one right here, and we are going to do it very lightly. I just want to get the excess off and just do very lightly around the edge. It's going to this crumb cake's going to probably make it look a little bit rustic. So we're going to do that. And we're only doing it on the one we're going to do for his face. I'm going to also do around his face here, and we're going to do on the birds too. But I'm going to show you what I do first with the birds so we can use this as a mustache. All right, so what you're going to do is you're just going to go around it, cut off that little tail part, his little feet, and the beak. So now we're going to use that for his, and then we're going to do it this way, and we're going to do the same thing. You're going to cut the beak off, the feet, and the little tail. But it has a little edge on here that's so cute, that made it turn out so cute for his mustache. All right, so you need to sponge them like that because you got to flip this one over so that it's going the other way. So we're going to go ahead and sponge that. You can see how lightly I'm sponging it, but yeah, it's still coming out where you can see. It just differentiates the whites when they're together, so it makes it more distinctive. I'm going to do this a little bit more on this side so his mustache looks the same. There we go. Let's grab the scrap here and let's get his nose punched. I'm just using a 1/2 inch circle punch, which we don't carry anymore, but I'll link one in the description. I usually have one in there. And I'm going to sponge that part too, since we did his around his face. All right, now we're ready to put him together. Oh, I need basic black as well to punch out his eyes. So we're going to just punch out 2 for his eyes. And I think that's everything for his face. All right, so his hat, this piece that's 1 by 3.5, I'm going to sponge this one too. We're going to round the corners though first of this one. All right, let's get these out of the way, these little bits here, and grab the sponge dauber again, and we're just going to go around the edge of this one. All right, so this is going to go on top here. Let's create his hat before we do his face here. All right, so for the hat, I'm using this piece that is 2 3/4 by 4, and on the 2 3/4 inch side, I'm just going to guess the center, y'all. It's about 1 3/8, I think, but I'm just going to put it on here and just guess the center. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is for his hat here, but I'm putting a dot right there where I think the center is. I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm just going to cut straight up to that point there. You can do this on your trimmer. I did the first one on my trimmer, and then this one to the corner. That is going to be our hat. This little triangle. We're going to flip it at the top here, and we're going to put this on. Let's put this on first, and then we'll put this on. We need to put the face on before we glue any of this down, but yeah, I'm going to put this at a little bit of an angle, so I like that little angled look. All right, so let's put this on first. So I'm going to grab my glue gun here, And I'm using that flat side right here for this part, the top of his head. And now we need to put his face on, and it's going to overlap that piece. That's why I wanted to do it like that. So just a hair, and we're going to put this more towards the top. And just overlap it, center it in the middle of his, which is going to become his beard. And then this is going to go on top here, but I'm not going to do it yet because I want to add something to it before we do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm using one of my little, it's a marker pen, but I'm going to go around the edge with just some little stitching all the way around. This is where I wanted to change it, and I just thought about this like just before I started doing the video. It came into my head. Don't ask me where things come from, y'all. It just happens. So I am just going to put these little, and I thought it'd make him look a little bit more like folk arty. I don't know if y'all ever been into that, but I really was at one point. And then on this one, we're going to go around the hat too. And we'll see what this looks like when we get done. So we're just going to go all the way around. I'm hoping he's going to be cute. So we'll see here. All right, so that's going to go on top for his hat right there. Let's get his eyes, and we're going to put his eyes on. So you want to line it up so you can see basically where his eyes are going to be. So we're going to put it right here. Should have my take your pick tool, of course, because it helps so much. So we're putting his eyes there. And then we're going to do his mustache. So we're going to glue his mustache down. This one's going to go on this side. And I like the wet glue, y'all, because you can actually move this around before it dries. So you can get it just right. And I'm not showing any of the bottom of his face. It's going to hide that. And you want them centered. So I think that's good right there. And then we're going to use a dimensional for the nose, so his nose pops up. And I'm just cutting some from the side here because I always use the sides. And we're going to put that nose on. Right there. Oops, side came off. There we go. So look at how he's coming along. Isn't he cute? So he's going to look like that. And we're going to put some rosy cheeks on him with our dark petal pink. So I'm going to just give him some cheeks here. Just like that. Fix that one a little bit. All right, so I bought some pom-poms at my local craft store. I'm going to use a glue dot on it. It seems like the glue dot works much better than trying to glue it on with wet glue. I tried that and it didn't stay very well. So we're going to put a little pom-pom on his hat right there. And we're going to glue this part on. Oh no, we didn't stamp it. We need to stamp it and put our holly and our berries on. So here's our berries. I only used a regular hole punch for that. So we are going to stick these on first. Isn't he coming together? I love doing these to piece them together when they start coming to life. Oh my gosh, it's just so fun. This one would be so cute for a young one. Even nursing home, they would love this, y'all. I think my dog's barking. So if you hear her, she always likes to do that when I'm crafting. All right, so, or I'm doing a video usually. All right, I'm going to use some Versamark here. No, I used pecan pie because I didn't want it real dark. So I'm going to use that pecan pie for this, I believe. here. And we're going to glue that on him, and then we're ready to make the box, y'all. This part is the most fun. And we're going to glue that on there. I think I like the stitching. I don't know. Look at, what do y'all think? Is he cute? Yes, I think he's adorable. All right, so this is going to be the back. So let's put that aside and let's make our box. So we need our matting and our pieces, and we're going to score this. Set that aside there. All right, so we are going to score it, and we are going to score on the 6.5 inch side at 1/2, 1.5, 3.5, and 4.5. Then you're going to turn it on the 5 inch side and do it at 1/2, 1.5, and 4. Okay, that is it. So this is the 1/2 inch side right here. That's going to be the top of our box. So we're going to cut down here. This 1/2 inch is going to be our glue tab. So this one you're going to cut to the second score mark. It's going to be our glue tab right here. All right, so on the top of the box, we're going to cut this whole part right here off. And then we have, you're going to go to here, down to the second score mark. This one to the second score mark. I'm going to cut this top piece off, this 1/2 inch piece off. These are for our inside flaps. And cut into these. And then cut this top part so this fits into the box. This is to fold into the box. And then on the bottom, we are going to cut all these flaps. I'm just cutting on each side of the score mark, taking a little bit away. And this side too. And that is what it's going to look like. You can actually cut the top flaps a little bit shorter, which I like to do, so they don't touch each other. All right, so there you go. Let's sharpen all these score marks. Ready to put this together. Super easy to put together. We're just going to add some adhesive to the side here. Use tear and tape or use the Seal Plus, something strong. And then you're just going to line this up. And then just put your flaps in. It doesn't matter which side your flaps go on because they're going to be hidden. So, and then we're going to close the box up. I'll tell you what size this box is here. So it is 2.5 by 2, and it's 1 inch wide. So this is going to be our box for our Santa. So he's going to go, it's going to go on like this. You're going to want to put it down as far as you can. And I put this right towards the top here. But let me grab my wet glue. So I can put this on here. So just lay it down here like that. Just like that. And then we're going to take the other one and we're going to glue that on. Just like that. And I put that flat side at the top. Make sure it's even here so you can't see it from the other side. All right, let's grab our handle. I'm going to just put a little bit of Seal Plus on each end here. And you can make the handle as long as you want. You can even make it longer or shorter. Doesn't matter how long you make it. In fact, I'm going to lift this one up a little bit. Just like that. And then we're going to mat it. So you're going to mat the top piece. This is the smaller piece. It's going to go right at the top. So you can see that you don't really need to mat it if you don't want to, but I liked it matted. I think it made it a little bit more festive. And it does hide where you have your handle. Y'all, I don't know, I might like this guy better. You're going to have to tell me in the comments what you think. But I do like the added detail to him. Because here they are. Can you see the difference in them? Yeah, it kind of brought out the hat and the beard. But yeah, it's so cute. This one kind of got stuck there, but look how cute they are. I hope you like this one, y'all. It's one of my favorites, I think, this year. So I hope you really enjoy it. It's going to be a really fun one to give. I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your day to watch the video. And I hope you have a blessed one. If you need any supplies, you can shop at my blog. This is my host code for December. If you place an order, I'd really appreciate it. You can shop at StampingWithAmore.com. Have a blessed one, everyone. I'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Bye.